Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys the fastest method to farm through energy activator blueprints. Now, this is definitely the hardest item in the game to get, maybe besides a few of the ultimate codes. However, in this video, I just want to offer you a very quick tip to show you guys the fastest method to actually farm out these blueprints. Now, this will definitely be subject to change as the end of the season is wrapping up in about 2 weeks. But I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of this method so that in case you maybe wanted to stack up a few activators before the new season, or you were trying to maybe power yourself up before getting into the new content, I'm going to show you guys what's basically the fastest method to get these activators. Now, obviously, there still will be a little bit of luck involved, but running this method will definitely get you guys an activator pretty quickly. And in the best case scenario, you could actually get one in about 20 minutes. Now, in this method, in order to at least make it the fastest, I do suggest running the bunny character, as this will definitely speed things up. And it's definitely a character that most people should have unlocked and leveled up a pretty decent amount to get done with this pretty quickly. Now, another great thing about this method is that it actually does not require any high level builds or high level characters or weapons. And so you can actually do this at any rank in the game. Now, the first thing you will want to do is run the special operation, the block Kyper mining. The reason for this is that you're going to get an amorphous material for this. Now, when running Bunny, the fastest I've gotten an amorphous material is as little as 5 minutes. So if done this properly, you could have your first energy activator in the first 5 minutes if you get super, super lucky. But I suggest maybe going and doing this a few times, getting, at least 3 or 4 stacked up. And then I'll show you guys exactly where you want to take this amorphous material so that you can start going for those energy activators. So in about 20 minutes, you should have about, 3 or 4 keys, and then you'll take it into the boss fight, and I'll show you the best method for it. Now, you could choose to leave these activities early as you get the amorphous material that's required pretty early on. And that's why within 5 minutes time, you could actually have this amorphous. It only takes till that second stage for it to drop, and so it really doesn't take very long at all. However, this mission that we're running here is a great place to get a Descendant XP, Weapon XP, and gold drops as well. So if you wanted to farm all of these materials at the same time, I do suggest staying to the end of the activity. Now, if you're just going for energy activators, once you get to that second stage, go ahead and abort the mission, and you should have this amorphous material here in your inventory. Now, as you can see, I've got quite a few stacked up, as this is one of my favorite places to farm XP. I know a lot of people do love to do the Valby run. However, the Valby run, it may offer a little bit more Kyper and things like that, but you do not have any chance at getting an energy activator. So I feel like you end up spending quite a bit of extra time going after these down the road. So sometimes I just want to chill and do this for XP instead. And it has the added benefit that you will get a possibility at the energy activators while doing it, but you will not get the Kyper. So it's a pretty good trade-off in my opinion. Now, once you guys have a few of these amorphous stacked up, you will go and bring this into the Stunning Beauty boss fight. Now, this is actually a boss you want to do on the normal mode. Don't run it on hard, and just go ahead and do the Stunning Beauty on private or public. It doesn't really matter. Now, the reason we're going to go and do such a low level boss at level 20 is because you can get through this boss in literally by maybe 5 seconds or less. And so every time that you run the boss, you're going to be able to spin amorphous. The faster you can get those amorphous together, the faster that you're going to be able to get one of these activators. Now, when you farm these two activities back to back, you spend that 20 minutes, you're going to get like 4 keys. If you spend an hour, you can get, up to 16 keys. It really doesn't take all that long, and you'll be pretty good to go to farm this boss. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that when you do roll for these amorphous, you'll notice that you have an option to put in the stabilizer, that little vial there down at the bottom. Now, that shape stabilizer will increase your chances for energy activators at 10% instead of the minimal 3%. And in order to get these stabilizers, what you'll do is when you run those operation missions, you might remember that I told you it's actually a good idea to leave early if all you need is the amorphous materials. However, if you do stay to the end, you'll actually begin to stack up these stabilizers as well. And so it does increase your chances at the energy activator. You're going to get gold and things like that, like I already explained. But this is how you're going to go and boost the energy activator drop rate from a measly 3% all the way up to, I believe, about 10% from that. So within these 16 keys that you can get in the 1 hour of farming that mission, you should almost essentially be guaranteed at least one activator. Now, obviously, there is going to be some luck still there involved, and I've even fell victim to having to run Stunning Beauty 40 times back to back to get an energy activator. However, there's other times where I've gone in there and I've gotten it within 2 minutes. So this is definitely still the fastest method to get blueprints right now. And I do believe it will be a lot faster next season. But for right now, if you just bear with this process, I think you'll actually find it's really not too bad. And you should get a couple activators by the end of the season without a doubt. Now, hopefully this quick tutorial has helped you guys out. Now I'll be here for the next season, creating guides and things like that, update videos about the new season when it drops. So be sure to subscribe if you guys are new and want to see some more content on that. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.